welcome you to this broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Jackson Center High School where the Russia Raiders will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allen Ball Insurance, and NKTelco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. My name is Jeff Henshin. We'll have tonight's Shelby County Athletic League showdown between the Raiders and the Tigers here shortly as we get ready for the starting lineups. The Tigers of Jackson Center, the home team tonight, will host the Raiders that come in as the road team with a 10-4 record due to the Raiders. They are 6-0 in league play, had a big win over Fort Laramie recently in 5 games to stay unbeaten in the Shelby County Athletic League, 6-0. They will take on the home team tonight. The Jackson Center Tigers enter at 7-4 overall and 4-2 in league play. This starts the second round of the round robin in the Shelby County Athletic League system. So a chance here for the Tigers with the win to get within 1 game of first place and make that top of the standings a little bit more tight than what it is now. So we are getting ready here for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Starting lineups for the Russia Raiders. Number 2, Carly Scott. Number 3, Cece Borchers. Number 4, Kate Sherman. Number 5, Maya Monin. Number 6, Ronnie Poling. Number 7, Kelby Dosick. The liberos, number 1, Jillian Chapman, and the Raiders are coached by Aaron Watkins in his 7th season, assisted by David Strunk, Olivia Francis, and JV coach Allie Hafer.
Number 7, junior Paige Guy.
Number 7, Paige Guy. Number 12, Presley Reese. Number 14, McKinley Reichert. Number 24, Marin Ludwig. Number 20, Macy Kloppenstein. Number 2 is libero Grace Prenger. And Kim Metz is the head coach in her 35th season, assisted by Aaron Pence and Tara Schuster. And I missed one starter for the Tigers. Number 5, Kiona Suttles. Those are your starting lineups as we get ready for our first serve here tonight. Those starting lineups were brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. And keys of the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the era for the Russia Raiders. They want to serve aggressively, control the net, and have efficient side outs. Eliminate the runs against the Tigers. And for the Jackson Center Tigers, they want to block well at the net, get good hand contacts on the Raiders' attack, get good first pass contact, get into your offense quickly and efficiently, and avoid scoring droughts. Don't let the Raiders get on to a run. So we'd like to thank Keyhole Pizza are sponsoring our keys of the game, and we're about set here for the first serve. My name is Jeff Henshin, and we'll have the Shelby County League matchup for you. And big night of action here in the league is, again, beginning the second round. Jackson Center could make things interesting with a big win here at home. Serving first will be Marin Ludwig. The sophomore puts it into play. First attack will go down as a kill. Carly Scott comes in at 2.5 kills per set. The 5'10 junior earns her first kill of the night. Now she'll go back and serve where she's an 85% server with 21 aces. And that's a service ace. So quickly the score goes back tied at 1 apiece. And number 20, Macy Klopfenstein. She's a junior, 90% server on the season with 14 aces. Attacked by Sherman is hit well and down. A little bit out of system, but they're able to get a good pass to the 6'1 senior. She takes advantage of it with a good strike. She leads the Raiders in attacking at 3.6 kills per set. And now serving is Jillian Chapman, the libero, puts it into play. Good touch by the Raiders at the net, pushes it back to the Tigers. Reichert tips it over, played by the Raiders. Sherman again. Count it, back-to-back kills for Sherman. Good net play by the Raiders, keeping the Tigers' attack, or deflecting it back and then getting a good ball to Sherman, who now has 2 quick kills in the first set. Service ace. Jillian Chapman, her 14th ace of the season, and 85% server for the 5'9 senior libero. A 4-1 lead for the Raiders. Make it 5-1, back-to-back aces that time. The top of the tape helps drop it in the Tiger side of the net. And a good start for the Raiders here on the road. There's Jillian Chapman, 5'9 senior libero. Puts the ball into play. Reichert, her hard shot is picked up by Chapman. Sherman again, this time much softer, but same result. 3 kills here already. 3 of the first 6 points have come out the hands of Sherman. A couple other points have come from Jillian Chapman on service aces. That one probably will give her an ace as the ball was not played cleanly. And Coach Kim Metz will take a quick Jackson Center timeout. The Raiders lead the Tigers 7-1 here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen. And check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
A good start for the Raiders. They jump out 7-1 here in game number 1. Coach Metz in her 35th season takes a timeout, hoping to break the string of offense, and the Tigers will get what they need, and that's a ball handling error against the Raiders. So quick scoring spurt for the Raiders. Tigers will try to get consecutive serves here. And they will get a double hit violation called against the Raiders, so back-to-back points. Serving for Jackson Center, Kiona Suttles, number 5. Junior puts the ball into play. She has 11 aces on the season. Chance here for the Tigers with the free ball. Offhand attack by Guys picked up. Sherman goes to work. Tigers, first time they've picked her attack up all night. Volley continues. The tip will win for Kelby Dosek. Her first kill of the night for the 5'8" senior. She averages 1.4 kills per set. Her first one of the match here gives her team their 8th point of game 1. They lead by 5-8-3. Serving now is number 11, Simone Putoff. The overpass results in a kill. Sherman takes advantage of it. 4 quick kills here for number 4. Simone Putoff, good serve. Reichert hits it over. A chance here for the Raiders to go to the work. They do a slide with Borchers, and that ball hit out of bounds. Just wide. The attack there on the slide by Borchers. So a quick start here for the Raiders. They lead 9-4. Serving for the Tigers is number 6, Avery Jackson. Ball tipped over, played back by the Tigers, back to the Raiders side. Sherman muscles through, double block. Sherman with 5 here. She's been very efficient. About only one of her attacks has been played. She now goes to the back row to serve, where she's an 85% server on the season with 14 aces. Service mistake by the Raiders. Their second of the set will give the 5th point to the Tigers. Reichert, sophomore, will go back now and serve. She has 19 aces on the season and a very good 93% serving percentage. Good swing by Carly Scott, muscling again through the double block of the Tigers. Carly Scott, 2 quick kills. She averages 2.5 kills per set. And now CC Borchers, a 5'8" senior, serves for the Raiders. Ball touched back, kept alive. Kluffenstein will pass it over. Opportunity, Raiders. Taking advantage of for number 6, Ronnie Poling. Poling twisted an ankle earlier this year against New Bremen. And during that time, the Raiders lost a few games with her not quite back at 100%. 12-5 in favor of Russia. Kluffenstein. Perfect spot there by number 11. Putoff to play the ball. Attack will drop and score for number 2, Carly Scott, her 3rd kill. And the Raiders continue to roll. CC Borchers wears number 3. She's a 5'8" senior. 18 aces on the year and 88% server. Kluffenstein hits it hard, but dug up by Putoff. Attack carries just long by Scott. Attack error, Raiders gives the Tigers their 6th point. Into the front row returns Keona Settles, number 5, and then serving now for the Tigers is number 7, Paige Guy. Termination block, 5 and 11. Combined there, Keona Settles and Sarah Swiger. Combined on a termination block to give the Tigers their 7th point. Service ace mishandled by the Raiders. Guy will take credit for that one. She now has 12 aces on the season. Raiders go to work out of the middle. Touch back by the Tigers. 5 and 20 this time. So Settles again involved with the contact. This time she pairs up with Kluffenstein as they tag team together to draw within 4. Pass sent up. Monin sets. Sherman dug it by the Tigers. Kluffenstein goes to work. Touch back, the Tigers will down ball it over. Poling, pretty good rhythm. Good contact by Ronnie Poling. Good set by number 5, Maya Monin. And Monin will go back to serve with the Raiders leading 14-9. And a little bit of a break there for number 5, Kiona Settles. Her attack caught the top of the tape, and it kind of ran the course a little bit and then dropped over out of the reach of a Raider defender. Settles, her first kill and the 10th point in game 1 for the Tigers. They trail by 4. Putting the ball into play is 24, Marin Ludwig. Good touch at the net by Settles and Klopfenstein, and the Tigers will try to take advantage of a ball handling mistake. First mistake of the game for the Tigers. Gives the point to the Raiders, their 15th of game 1. And serving now is Carly Scott. Settles attack picked up. Back row set coming from the libero to Sherman. Sherman will push it over. Good play in the back row by Prenger. Dosek's shot was played, and there's a whistle here, a net violation on number 7. They caught Dosek in the net. So an error against the Raiders. That's their 7th error, 2, 4. 7 errors already for the Raiders here in game number 1 have helped the Tigers stay in this. It's out of bounds. The attack error goes outside the antenna or landed out of bounds as well. So attack error, now 12-15, the Tigers trail. Klopfenstein serves. Back row attack by Carly Scott. Had enough on it to get it misplayed and against the Tiger defense. Much needed point for number 2, Carly Scott, now with 4 kills. Jillian Chapman with the serve. Good strong contact by Reese. Played up though by the Raiders. Somebody for the Tigers was in a net. Their second mistake of the game or error. Back to a 5-point lead as Chapman serves. Hard service played up. The Tigers will push it over. Nice spot. Good play by Chapman, though, to keep it alive. Reichert. Touched at the net by the Raiders. Sherman's attack outside. Well struck, but wide. Good volleys here so far. A lot of scrappy defense. Have kept some balls alive, and the Tigers will take the benefit of a rare miss hit by Sherman. Settles with the serve. Free ball over. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Ludwig with the set. And the attack will hit the antenna, so the Tigers don't take advantage of the free ball. And the 18th point goes up on the board for the Raiders. And then to serve is Sarah Swiger, number 11. I'm sorry. Simone Putoff, a 5'7" senior, serving for the Raiders. Kill there for Paige Guy. They'll call a lift on the attempt to recover the attack from Guy, who now has a kill. In the serve is number 6, Avery Jackson. Borchers off of the contact, earns the kill. Take that back, her attack never went, so it'll be an attack error on Borchers. Nope, it was right the first time. So Borchers will get credit for the kill, her first of the set. Sherman serving. 19-14 in favor of Russia. Good tandem block there, good timing. 11 and 14 Sarah Swiger gets her second block assist, and McKinley Reichert earns her first of the set. Good play by the front row Tiger defense. Reichert with the serve. Ace serve for McKinley Reichert. Tigers, after a rough start, have climbed back to trail by only 3 points. 19-16. Reichert will serve. I think it was a 7-1 start for the Raiders. So since that time, the Tigers have battled back. Borchers attack, touch to the net violation on the Tigers. Give CC Borchers her second kill. And that gives the 20th point to the Raiders, and Borchers will serve. 4-point lead for the Raiders. Head coach Aaron Watkins in his 7th season against Coach Kim Metz in her 35th season. Kluffenstein's attack picked up. Nice cross-court directional shot. Carly Scott, the junior, hit it well and directionally caught it off of a Raider or off of a Tiger, but it was her 5th kill of the set. A 5-point lead for the Raiders. Touch back to the Tiger side. Touch back and give the kill to Ronnie Poling, doing a nice job hanging around the net. Had a couple contacts and finally was able to tap it down for her 3rd kill of game 1 for the 6-foot junior. Reichert out of the back row, inbounds. Good swing by the sophomore. Averaging 4.5 kills per set. She leads all attackers in tonight's match with that number, her first of game 1 for the sophomore attacker, McKinley Reichert. Good talk by the Russia Raider defense as that serve carries just long. First service error for Coach Kim Metz's team, who serves at 91%. They don't miss many serves. At 91% accuracy, they missed their first of game 1. 23-17 in favor of Russia. Free ball, chance here for the Raiders to take advantage of the opportunity. Scott hits it hard, picked up. Nice dig back row by Pringer. Kluffenstein will miss-hit it. Attack error. Jackson Center, and it's game point 17 for the Raiders. A fast-moving game here. Monin with the serve. Back row attack by Reichert is missed hit, and the game 1 belongs to Jackson Center, 25-17. We'll take a break and come back with game 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to Jackson Center. My name is Jeff Henshin, and hope you're enjoying this Shelby County Athletic League volleyball matchup between the Raiders and the Tigers. Game 1 belongs to the Raiders. They win at 25-17. They did so by out-attacking Russia. 16 kills for the Raiders, just 3 for the Tigers. 3 aces for Russia, 2 for Jackson Center. And Jackson Center did record 3 termination blocks. Russia did not record a termination block in game 1, but out-attacked kill-wise the Tigers 16-3. The Raiders, though, did have 10 errors compared to 6, so a few more errors committed by the Raiders. Nonetheless, a quick start for Russia. Jackson Center got to within 3, but they prevailed due to the Raiders with a 25-17 victory. Raiders in game 1, both Kate Sherman and Carly Scott each with 5 kills to lead the way for the Raiders. These two teams met back on August 25th at Russia, where the Raiders 1-4, 3-1. They won games 1, 3, and 4. against Jackson Center back on August 25th, and they have a 1-0 lead here on September 20th. Here in this beginning of the second round of the Shelby County Athletic League round robin, a home-and-home sequence for the 7 schools that represent that conference. I want to thank everyone, our Keys of the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Think First. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. And our timeout sponsor is brought to you by Precision Strip. As the game opens with a service ace by Maya Monin, her 18th ace of the season. She serves a very good 95% for Coach Watkins' team. It averages 2.4 aces per set and a very good 89% serving accuracy. Point for the Tigers. They tied it up at 1 apiece here in game number 2. Macy Kluffenstein with the serve. Attack by Dosek, dug up. Going to work as Reichert just missed. Boy, she picked the right spot on the court. She went the distance in the diagonal direction, but just carried it long. Attack error gives the point to the Raiders. A 2-1 lead. Serving for them is number 2, Carly Scott. Tip by Reese is picked up. Give the block to 5 and 14. Boy, Settles is now part of her 3rd block of the night. Reichert right behind her now with 2 assists. Those two teamed up in game 1. They team up here in game 2 to tie it up at 2. Short-lived as a service error by Kiona Settles. Gives a point to the Raiders, and Jillian Chapman, number 1, will serve with her team leading 3-2. Reichert, good decision, good placement. Recognized the double block, saw the opening, got it there before the Raiders could get there, and did a nice job, Coffin Corner, putting it right where the Raiders defense couldn't reach. 3-3 the score in game 2. Nice serve ace for number 9, Riley Barhorst. Her 7th ace of the season and a very good 96% serving percentage for the junior. Riley Barhorst will serve again. Tigers lead 4-3. CC Borcher's directional shot. Score it. Number 3 now with her 3rd kill of the match. In to serve for Russia is number 11, Simone Putoff. Nice serve. Reichert just couldn't get a good play on it. Service ace for Simone Putoff. Her 1st of the night. Her 27th ace of the season. Came in with 26. That one gives her 27. Good swing, Reichert. Wow, there's a reason she's 4.5 kills per set. Good rhythm, good strength, nice set, and a good finish for the sophomore. Reichert serves now, and again, you talk about her hitting. She's a very good server as well for the Tigers. Borchers tips, deflected, played up by the Tigers. Klovenstein will put it over. Sherman back to Monin, who will tap it down with the left hand and record a rare kill from Maya Monin. Actually rolls reverse there. Sherman will get credit for the assist. Monin will get credit for the kill, and those two have teamed up a lot in their careers, playing varsity for 4 years. More times than not, it's Monin setting Sherman, but that time a rare case where Sherman gets credit for the assist and Monin the kill. Monin nearly picks up her 2nd one, but was picked up by the Tigers. I think Sherman was in front of the line, so that's considered a back row attack above the net, which is illegal. Point to the Tigers, 6-6 to score. And a much better start for Coach Kim Metz's orange and black team than they got in the first game, where they trailed quickly 7-1. Back set to Monin. Borchers runs it down, and it'll score. Slide offense works there as Monin records another assist. Borchers gets her 4th kill of the match, 2 in each game, and Borchers will serve. 18 aces on the season, 88% accuracy for the senior. Deflected, played up nicely by Sherman, going to the ground to keep it alive. Reichert delivers well beyond the 10-foot line. A lot of confidence there for the sophomore. Not your traditional attack angle, if you will. And boy, she went after it and crushed it well. Gets her third kill of the set. Serving for Jackson Center, number 24, the setter, Maren Ludwig. It sails long, so the Tigers can't take advantage of the momentum. That's her second miscue serving in game one, and they don't do that, or in game two. They don't do that a lot. They serve at 91% on the season. Maya Manin, a 95% server, already with an ace here in game number one, or game number two. Make it 2 aces here in game two. That gives her 18 and now 19 on the season for the 95% serving accuracy. 5'8" senior setter. Has her team up by 2 points, 9-7. Good strike out of the front there by Macy Kluffenstein. The junior records the kill. Another nice set by Maren Ludwig. Good placement for Kluffenstein to go after it. Kluffenstein now will serve. Monin will set. Quickly go back to Pollings. Deflected, played by the Tigers. Good swing by the Raiders. Getting the kill, number 7, Kelby Dosek, 5'8" senior, now has 2 kills, 1 in each game. And serving for the Raiders is number 2, Carly Scott. Pringer has to go down to try to dig it out and cannot give the ace to Scott. Her first of the match, her 22nd ace of the season. That's second on the team behind Simone Putoff. Ludwig runs it down. Reichert goes to work. Gets a deflection off the Raiders. Sherman, her ball picked up by Grace Pringer. Reichert, strong approach, strong hit. And the sophomore's coming alive. She had just 1 kill in game 1, now has 4 in game 2. That gives her 5 on the night. The Tigers only had 3 kills in game 1. Much better job attacking here in game number 2. Overpass. Tigers try to get a quick one, cannot. Sherman goes to work and will record the kill. I had her down for 5 kills in game 1. That gives her number 6 in the match. Serving for the Raiders, number 1, Jillian Chapman. Nice serve, played up. The net helps the Tigers keep it alive. Opportunity, nice bump set backwards, and Sherman delivers down the line. I mentioned it, but I don't know who did it. Someone did a beautiful back set bump. It might have been Chapman. But Sherman able to take advantage for her 7th kill of the game, of the match. Reichert tried to cut it, but did so too much. Her attack goes out of bounds. Into the front row, or into the ball game now is number 10, Nevaeh Ludke. Ludke into the front row is a senior. Chapman serving. Ludwig goes back behind her to number 12. Reese kept it alive. Sherman delivers. A lot of strength and power when she's in rhythm. She now has 8 in the match, 5 and 3 respectively for Kate Sherman, the 6'1" senior. Ludwig gets it up for Reichert, who delivers. Pretty athletic sophomore. Reichert with 5 in the game, 6 in the match. Riley Barhorse comes in to serve. Also number 11, Sarah Swiger, senior, into the front row for Coach Kim Metz in her 35th season, all at Jackson Center. Borchers got it over. Reichert goes to work quickly and records the kill. Didn't give the Raiders a chance to recover, and Reichert, 6 kills here in game number 2. Has her team to within 4 points. They trail 15-11. And Barhorse serves. Tip is touched back, and the Tigers go to work with the attack from Swiger, played by the Raiders, and Sherman's attack will go as a kill. Tigers in the net, so another kill for Kate Sherman. She now has 9 in the game, 4 in the game, 9 in the match. Simone Putoff, number 11. 26 aces coming in, make it 27. With an ace earlier in this game, leads the Raiders in that category. So a block, I'm not for sure who all got. I think Sherman was part of it. It stayed in bounds, and the first termination block for the Raiders in this match. Klopfenstein with the dig. Barhorse sets. Reichert's off-speed ball is picked up. Monen's touch is also played. And it'll drop, so give Reichert another kill. That's 7 here in game number 2. And now Reichert will go to the back row to serve. Has an ace already on the night. That gives her 20 in the season. Nice serve. Dug up by the Raiders. Klopfenstein will free ball it over. Nice spot. Don't know if that was by design or luck, but nonetheless it counts. And Macy Klopfenstein, her second kill of game 2. That gives her 2 in the match. Has her team now back to within 4. They trail 17-13 in game 2. Nice play defensively by Reichert to keep the Sherman attack alive. Borchers runs it down on the slide. Tigers go back to work with Klopfenstein. And that cross court was with about a foot off the net, but landed about a foot out of bounds. Tough break for Klopfenstein. She sliced it right down the net, but too much on it, carries out of bounds. Sherman serving with a 5-point lead. Barhorse with a set. Klopfenstein gets the kill off of the hands of a couple Raiders. Nonetheless, the third kill for Klopfenstein. The assist from junior setter Riley Barhorst. Grace George, junior libero, will serve. She has an ace on the season and serves at 86%. That one carries long. 3 mistakes serving for the Tigers. Again, they don't make many during the course of a match. They serve at 91%, but have 3 errors here in game number 1 serving the ball. Klopfenstein hits off the bank board. The Raiders see it, play it, keep it alive. Good attack. Barhorse back sets. Klopfenstein's shot picked up by Putoff. Free ball by Sherman will give the Tigers a chance. Another dig by Putoff. Sherman on the back row gets it down. Boy, Simone Putoff did a nice job playing defense. And Sherman gets her 10th kill unofficially. And a 6-point lead as Borchers serves. Off-speed ball is dug up, but finished by number 2, Carly Scott, as the overpass gave Scott a chance for the attack, and she records her 6th kill of the match for Carly Scott. 5 in game 1 and 1 here in game number 2, and it's a 7-point lead for the Raiders. (21-14) in favor of Russia. Another nice serve. Got the Tigers defense off balance, and Borchers with the ace, her first of the night, her 19th of the season. 8-point cushion for the Raiders as they look to take a 2-0 lead here in this match. Barhorst with a set out of the middle for Klopfenstein. Good dig by Borchers. Monen to Scott. She used all of the width again and got it to drop just inside the right hash line or the right sideline. Carly Scott now with 7 kills, 5 in game 1, 2 in game 2, and a 9-point lead as Borchers continues to serve. Klopfenstein tough angle to attack and didn't get on top. Too much underneath and beside of it. Attack error. Set point serving Russia. Net serve for Borchers. First service mistake of game 2 for the Raiders, and that will give the Tigers a little bit of life. They trail 24-15, and in to serve is Marin Ludwig, the sophomore setter. Scott's attack dug up by the Tigers. Reichert out of the back row, and young lady can elevate and hit. 8 kills in game number 2 for the sophomore. It's an 8-point lead for the Raiders. Ludwig will continue to serve for the Tigers. Monin goes to Pulling. Double block there between 5 and 20. Suttles again, part of it. 20 is Klopfenstein. Keona settles with 4 termination blocks in the first 2 games. Came in averaging a half a block per set. Has done a nice job as Pulling's attack is played up by the Tigers, kept alive. Scott's attack kept alive by the Tigers, and with a hook shot, if you will, Keona settles, known maybe for her blocking here early on, records her second kill to go along with 4 termination blocks. She's had a kill in each game and 2 blocks in each game. 6-point deficit. Ludwig with the serve. Monin pushes it over. Pringer with the dig. Double block pushes it back, and the Tigers will push it over. Sherman to Monin. Back to Pulling. Kept alive. Ludwig will go back door to Klopfenstein. Scott's shot will do it. Her 3rd kill of the set. That concludes game number 2. The Tigers win 25-18. They own a 2-0 lead here in this match. We'll take a break. Come back with game number 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back here to NKTelco's broadcast of high school volleyball. We're at Jackson Center where the Raiders are taking on the Tigers. I'm Jeff Henson bringing you tonight's Shelby County Athletic League matchup. Right now it's 2-0 in favor of the Raiders. They win game 2, 25-18. Again, they out-attack the Tigers, but not quite as much. They did so in game 1, 16-3. Game 2 was 12-10. Much better job attacking for the Tigers in game number 2. 8 of those 10 coming from sophomore McKinley Reichert for the Tigers. Serving, the Raiders had 5 aces compared to 1 for Jackson Center. Blocking, the Tigers had 2 blocks for points. The Raiders 1. And the Tigers committed 2 errors more, 6-4, than what the Raiders did. That helped Russia earn the game 2 win with a 7-point win, 25-18. Sherman, again, 5 kills in each set. This gives her 10 on the night unofficially, leading the way for the Raiders. Coach Aaron Watkins in his 7th season as a Raiders head coach, and his coach across the net, or next to him down the sideline on the other side of the net, is Coach Kim Metz. Again, 35th season, all at Jackson Center. A couple state titles, I believe, to her credit. Polling's tip will drop. So Pulling did not earn a kill in game 2, has 4 in the match now. Yes, 2 state championships for Coach Metz in 2015 and 2016. Also a runner-up in 2008 and a Final Four appearance in 2007. So 4 times has guided her team to the state tournament. Service ace there for number 20, Macy Kleffenstein. Her first of the match, it gives her 15 on the season. Sherman records the kill. That's number 11 unofficially. And now serving will be Jillian Chapman. Score tied at 2. Ludwig runs it down, pushed over by Reese. Ludwig runs this one down. Borchers, her attack will go down for the kill. Kill for CC Borchers. She had 2 in each of the first 2 games. That now gives her 5 on the night. Jillian Chapman, the libero, will serve. Reichert, fun to watch hit. Good play by Chapman. Sherman gets it. And that officially probably is going to be number 1,000 in her career for Kate Sherman. So congratulations to Kate Sherman. They will stop the game here, I think, and give them a timeout for Coach Watkins. Will do a nice job. As Kate Sherman, 1,000 kills in her career, and probably 98 to 99% of those assists have come from her classmate, Maya Monin. So I had her down for 12, but that officially must have been 11, so somewhere we're close. But nonetheless, a great job by Kate Sherman, 6'1" senior, earning her 1,000th kill, and has been pretty impressive tonight. Got the Raiders off to a good start with some strong attacking, and has not really had many errors, and the Tigers haven't been able to really make a lot of plays, and most of her attacks have very good hitting percentage. For Kate Sherman,
If I can have your attention, please. We would like to congratulate senior Kate Sherman. That was her 1,000th kill.
nice job by Athletic Director Scott Elkert, recognizing, in this case, the enemy attacker. And a nice round of applause by everyone in attendance. Back to the game now. The Raiders lead 4-2. Reichert takes something off. It's played by the Raiders, and the Tigers will downball it over. Monin to Borchers, and it will drop. CC Borchers, her second kill of game 3. Sherman comes in, leading the Raiders at 3.6 kills per set. Has 11 on the night. Good save by the Raiders. Played over by Sherman. Ludwig will bump set back. And Reese, just a tough angle for Presley Reese. Don't practice those type of angles that often, and tough break for the sophomore attacker, and that's a 4-point lead with Chapman continuing to serve. Reichert, hammer, that's 10 in the game, 10 in the match. She had 1 in game 1, 8 in game 2. And this one here in game 3 gives her 10 on the night. She came in averaging 4.5 kills per set. A little under that number so far, but a lot of time left here in game 3 to make up for it, or to build that number back up if she can. She's working on it. Solid contact, tough to stop. Kiana Suttles. And give Suttles the aces. The Raiders never able to make a play on the ball. 12 on the season for Kiana Suttles. 90% server. Scott Ludwig with a good contact, goes off the bank board, and the up in the rafters, and Tigers will downball it over. Monon gets it back to Sherman, and 1,001. And she's been very efficient tonight. A lot of good, solid contact. Tough to stop when she's in rhythm. Serving now for the Raiders, number 11, Simone Putoff. Reichert. Touched by Borchers, but not enough. So give Reichert another kill. And that one, again, not a normal ball distributed to her. Kind of had to wait for it to come over her shoulder, if you will. And then still had the athleticism to time it and smoke it off of Borchers. Enough so to drop for her third kill of game 3 and to bring the Tigers back to within 1, 7-6. Guy pushes it back. Raiders recover. Borchers' attack is played by Jackson. Attack by Swigers, played by the Raiders. Kill there by number 2, Carly Scott. 9 kills in the game. For her, she came in at 2.5 kills per set. She had 5 in the first, 3 in the second, and now 1 here in game number 3 to give her 9 in the match. Lindsay Vastano serving for the Raiders. Attack error, Jackson Center. Vastano, senior back row player, will get a serve again. Has an ace on the season and serves at 90%. Avery Jackson with the back set. The attack was picked up by the Raiders. And Borchers, her third kill of game 3. That gives her 7 on the night for the 5'8 senior CC Borchers. Lindsay Vastano continues to serve with the Raiders up by 4, 10-6. They lead the match 2-0. Pranger with the bump. Kluffenstein, her attack played up by Putoff. Another strong attack played by Pranger. Net violation on the Raiders. Give the kill to number 7, Paige Guy. Guy now with 3 kills in the match, 1 in each game for the junior attacker, who came in averaging 1 kill per set. So she's right on pace to her season average. Carly Scott, attack error Raiders. 10-8 now in favor of Russia as Reichert will serve or continue to serve again. Came in with 19 aces on the year, had 1 in game 1 that gives her 20 and a very impressive 93% service accuracy. Borchers. Good play by the Tigers to keep it alive. Scott's ball will be played and set now by Jackson. Attack error. Jackson Center did a nice job keeping some of those attacks alive, but can't continue the volley with the attacking error. Borchers will go back to serve. Into the net for CC. Second service error of game 3 for Russia. And now serving for Jackson Center, number 7, Paige Guy. Monon sets Scott, tipped back by the Tigers. Monon pushes it deep. Nice play by Jackson to run it down. Down the line, shot picked up by Vastano. And there's a lift violation, ball handling mistake by the Raiders. That will give the 10th point to the Tigers, and they have climbed back to within 1 here. They trail 11-10. Paige Guy will serve. Service ace for Paige Guy. Too hot to handle for Chapman. And we're tied up at 11 apiece. Nice play by Vastano to get the ball to the setter. Nice play defensively by Jackson Center to absorb the pulling attack. Raiders go back to pulling. That attack carries just long on a slide offense. And the Tigers now have climbed ahead. So kind of a quiet come from behind maneuver by the Tigers. They lead by 1, 12-11. It's an elimination game for the Tigers. They must win to force games 4 and 5. Monin squelches the rally with a kill. In for the Raiders, number 13, Audrey Stickle, a 5'7" senior, into the front row. Serving for the Raiders, Maya Monin. One arm saved by Scott. They'll go back to Scott. Reichert will save it for the Tigers, and Kluffenstein will deliver the blow, but it goes just left, out of bounds. Attack error. Tigers point Raiders. They now lead 13-12. Maya Monin, setter for the Raiders. Puts the ball in play. Grace Pringer with the dig. The serve receive. Kluffenstein off of the hands of Chapman. I think I said Kluffenstein. It was Reichert. No, it was Kluffenstein. No, it was Reichert. I'm not for sure what I said or what I saw. Maybe it was Kluffenstein because Reichert's in the back, but nonetheless a point for the Tigers at 13 apiece. Tip back as taking advantage of it. She's been active at the net tonight. Keona Suttles, 4 blocks in games through games 2 or 1 and 2. She had 2 in each game, but that time delivers the attack. Her 3rd attack kill of the night. Service ace from Ludwig. And Coach Watkins, with his team trailing by 2, will take a timeout. We'll have a precision strip timeout with the Tigers of Jackson Center leading the Raiders of Russia 15-13 on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
We're in Game 3 here at Jackson Center. You're watching Shelby County League Athletic Volleyball. Action between the Raiders and the Tigers. I'm Jeff Henshin bringing you this action. It's 15-13. The Tigers on top by 2. Coach Watkins has taken a precision strip timeout. The Tigers have quietly kind of climbed back from a deficit here in game number 3 and taken a 2-0 lead. Off of a blocker, Carly Scott. 10 kills in the match for Scott, and for the Raiders, number 4, Sherman back into the front row, replacing Lindsay Vastanu, who played a nice back row for Coach Watkins. Ludwig outside. It goes to number 12, Reese. Her ball played up, and the free ball by Sherman will give the Tigers another chance. Ludwig, this time to Kluffenstein, and Scott able to defend herself. Sherman waits on it and will get the kill. Sherman enough action on her attack to cause the misplay, and she now has unofficially 14 kills in the match. She earned her 1,000th kill here earlier in game number 3. Reichert's back row attack played up, and getting the rare back row kill will be Carly Scott, as just out of the reach of the front row blocker and just in front of the back row player for the Tigers. Carly Scott with her 3rd kill of game 3. And the Raiders have climbed back now to take a 1-point lead. And a good attack there by number 13, Audrey Stickle. off-speed attack, just enough over on it to get it in front of Jackson Center's defense, and Audrey Stickle, her first kill of the match. Sherman takes care of the overpass. 15 kills on the night for Sherman. Into the front row for Jackson Center, number 10, Nevaeh Ledke. Scott serving for the Raiders. A 3-point lead for them. Suttles, good hops there, and she's able to get a quick kill, her second of the set. Remember, she had already 4 termination blocks tonight, so she's done a nice job defensively. In for Russia Raiders, number 0, Courtney Flippo, back row player for the Raiders. Serve just inbounds. Good decision by, a good placement by Macy Kluffenstein. Went to the deep right corner to drop it just inbounds. Kluffenstein, her second ace of the night. Polling's attack touched and played up by the Tigers. Reichert mistimed that one. Attack error Tigers. It's 19-17 in favor of the Raiders. Jillian Chapman rotates back to serve. She had 3 aces in game 1, has not had one since. Ludwig to Reichert. Sherman with the dig. Back to Sherman. Touch back by the Tigers. Overplay comes to Jackson. They go back set to number 10, Nevaeh Ledke, and she records her first kill. So good placement there by the Tigers. Good swing by Ledke. And she gets her first kill of the night. Cuts the lead back to 1, 19-18. Suttles will serve, and it will drop in. Good spot by Suttles, her second ace of game 3. Aces 12 and 13 on the season for the junior. And we're tied up 19-19. Game 3, Russia leads 2-0. Service ace by Suttles, her third. Coach Watkins, his team now down by 1. We'll see how long it goes before he takes a precision strip timeout. Sherman with the dig, or the serve receive. Cece Borchers, miss hit. And now it's a 21-19 margin as Coach Watkins trying to encourage his team to work through this themselves. Free ball over. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Ludwig will go to Reichert, and that will win it, or that will score the point. Reichert, her 4th kill. And they will try to slow down momentum here, and they will bring in number 7. Kelby Dosick back into the lineup, a 3-point lead for the Tigers. Dosick, touch at the net by the Tigers. And it will drop, so give Kelby Dosick the kill and a much-needed break for Coach Watkins. His team breaks the string of momentum from the Tigers. It's a 2-point deficit they face now with number 11, Simone Putoff, serving. Kluffenstein to Ludwig. Reichert hit it well again, but just not enough on top. The 6th attack error of game 3. Timeout called by Kim Metz. It's 22-21 in favor of Jackson Center. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back from our Precision Strip timeout. Want to thank some additional sponsors: Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank are some of our other sponsors that help us bring you this. As Reichert scores her 5th kill of Game 3, that gives her now 14 kills in the match. And more importantly, the Tigers climb to just within 2 points of victory. They lead by 2, but need 2 more to finish it to earn a Game 4. Monin to Sherman, inbounds. Big play there for the Raiders. They come through with what they needed. Sherman will go to the back row. Want to also thank Jackson Center Live View sponsor Allen Ball Insurance for helping us bring you this coverage tonight. Right now the Tigers trying to force a Game 4. They lead by 1. Reichert, Sherman with the dig. Borger's tip is played by Klopfenstein. They go back to Reichert. Double block, 2 and 3 combined. Scott and Borchers, much needed stuff block for point. They tie it up at 23 apiece. Sherman serving. Reichert gets it back. Reichert will get the kill. After just 1 kill in Game 1 for the sophomore, she's come up with 8 and now 6 kills respectively in Games 2 and 3. 15 in the match for the sophomore. She serves with her team up by 1. It's a set point. Sherman with the dig. Scott. Touch back. Swings it over. Nearly found pay dirt, but the Tigers there to defend. Scott again. Touch back. Off of the hands of the Tigers, out of bounds. Scott keeps the Tigers alive with her 4th kill of Game 3. 12th kill of the match. CC Borchers serving with the game tied to 24. Reichert to Jackson. Kept alive. Beautiful play by Borchers and Putoff and Sherman. And that's an illegal one there. So I believe it was Klopfenstein that got the kill. But boy, the possession before nearly was scored, but the back row kept it alive. Now it's again set point serving. This time it'll be number 7. Paige Guy with the serve, a chance to win Game 3. Pulling. Cannot do it. Game 3 goes to Jackson Center. They win 26-24. We'll have a Game 4 coming up. So we'll come back and watch us here with the Raiders leading 2-1 over Jackson Center.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Jackson Center. We're going to Game 4. Game 3, a must game have for the Tigers. They got it. The report looks like this. The Tigers out-attacked the Tigers 17-12 in the kill category, but 7 service aces for Jackson Center compared to 0 for Russia helped them earn the victory, and they did not record a termination block. Rushi did, but the big key to the match there, or the set I should say, was the 7 service aces and a couple less errors for the Tigers, and they come back and steal a game 3, if you will, and force a game 4. Want to remind everyone tonight our keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor, as always, is First National Bank. Think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Our timeout sponsor is Precision Strip. At the conclusion of this match, I will be selecting a player of the game, and that is sponsored by NKTelco. And our Jackson Center live view sponsor is Allen Ball Insurance. I'd like to thank those sponsors for helping us bring you this high school action as we head to game 4 with Maya Monin serving the ball for the Raiders. And Kluffenstein finds a cross-court attack. Kluffenstein with now 6 kills on the night. Monin will set Poling. Her tip shot is picked up. Ludwig back to Reichert. And that ball drops in front of the back row defense, and the Reichert attack continues. She now has 16 on the night. And Jackson Center, a little bit of momentum right now. The Raiders are a little bit on their heels. We'll get a break there on the service error by Kluffenstein. That'll stop the momentum temporarily and allow number 2, Carly Scott, to go back and serve. Ludwig to Reichert. And it drops. Muscled it through set of hands, and Reichert continues to win most of those battles. Number 5, Kiana Suttles, serving for Coach Kim Metz's team. Attack there by Dosek, played up. And getting the kill out of the front left is Presley Reese. Her first kill of the night for the sophomore attacker. And it's a 4-1 lead. So Jackson Center, a little bit of momentum here to start game 4. Poling's attack will go long. So not a lot of things going correctly for the Raiders. Trail by 4, 5-1. Settles with the serve. Bonham bumps it back to Sherman, and it wasn't pretty, but Sherman delivers when it's in the wheelhouse, and they're able to muscle it through and get a point on the board for her team. They trail 5-2. Jillian Chapman will serve. Tip will drop. Good decision there by McKinley Reichert, her 3rd kill of game 4. I've got her down now for 18 kills. 1 and 8 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 3 is 18 so far. As Riley Barhorst with the serve. That one carries just long as well. So the Raiders just a little hesitant right now. Not a lot of things going well for them. Their attacks, couple here, have trailed or sailed long. It's a 5-point deficit. Barhorst serves for the Tigers. Overpass will give a chance here for the Tigers. Good dig by Chapman. Monin goes to Sherman. And they get some good offense. Give credit there to Chapman with a nice dig. Monin with a beautiful set, and Chapman delivers with strength. I have Sherman down now for 18 kills. She earned her 1,000th kill earlier in game 3 in her high school career. Service ace by Simone Putoff. She came in leading the Raiders with 26 on the season, had 1 in game 2. That one in game 4 now gives her 27 and 28 and a very impressive 91% accuracy. Barhorst with the set. Termination block 3 and 4. Borchers, Sherman. Borchers had an assist block last game. Sherman had a block in game 2, so each of them have earned a couple blocks tonight, and maybe that's what the Raiders need to get kind of the momentum back on their side. Free ball over to give them a chance to go to work. Monin will bump set to Sherman. Well struck. Good job by Maya Monin. Makes it look so easy with a simple bump set. Granted, Monin was running away from the action, but nonetheless a perfect ball to get it in the hitting range for Sherman to take advantage. Push by Guy is picked up. Borchers roundabout will work. Slide offense for CC Borchers, and the Raiders have tied it up at 7 apiece. Precision strip timeout taken by Coach Kim Metz. We'll take one as well. You're watching volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen. And check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
7-7 here in game number 4. I'd like to run through some more of our sponsors. They include Allen Ball Insurance, Winners Meats, Wilson Health, Wagner's IGA, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Bank, Lincoln Electric Automation, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Grand Lake Health, Carriage Works, Emerson Climate Technologies, Precision Strip, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza. Thank you to those sponsors. Allow us to do this. And tonight it's Shelby County Athletic League volleyball between the Raiders and the Tigers. And Reichert, with her 4th kill of game 4, gives her team an 8-7 lead, and she will go to the back row and serve. Borchers off of the hands of Barhorse. CC Borchers, her 2nd kill of game 4. Gives her 9 in the match. She averages just under 2 kills per set on the season. Sherman now to serve. Net ball will be played over. Good job keeping it alive for the Tigers. Raiders go to work. Borchers runs it down. A little missed time there on the slide. Kluffenstein's attack dug up by Putoff. Scott's attack dug up by Reichert. Kluffenstein right at Chapman. Monin backs to Sherman from the back row attack, and Grace Prenger digs it. Back row attack from Reichert. Solo block. Good timing there by CC Borchers. Her 2nd block of game 4, and a well-timed decision there to negate the Reichert back row attack. A 9-8 Raider lead now with Sherman serving yet. Guy pushes it over. Borchers attack long. 3 attack errors in game 4 for the Raiders. That evens the score at 9 apiece. Number 7, Paige Guy, junior, will now serve with the game tied. And that'll be a service ace for Paige Guy. Rushi could not make a good play on the ball. And Paige Guy, her 3rd ace of the night. That gives her 14 on the season. Chapman can't handle it. Tough location for her to make a play on it. And back-to-back service aces, back-to-back points. And that now gives the Raiders, I should say the Tigers, a 2-point lead over the Raiders, 11-9 here in game 4. Guy, Simone Putoff with the dig. Touch back to the Raiders side. Scott, good court awareness, pushes it to where they're not. Carly Scott having a nice night. 13 kills now for Carly Scott. CC Borchers, 5'8 senior, now will serve. CC a couple kills and a couple blocks here in game number 4 already. Touch back to the Tigers side. Scott just misses out of bounds. Would have been almost the same spot she earned her last kill from, but that time a bit wide, and that's a 4th attack error of game 4 for the Raiders. Marin Ludwig, number 24, serves with her team up by 2. Middle attack, Scott, again, too much on it. 5 attack errors here in game number 4. A 3-point lead to the Tigers. Hold their lead and add to it here in game number 4, a game they must win to force game 5. Monin will go to Pulling, and her attack cannot be stopped. 6-foot junior Ronnie Pulling gets the kill. That's her 5th kill of the night. Maya Monin now will serve. Couple aces on the night for Monin, give her 18 and 19 on the season. Stuff block, 6 and 7. Pulling and Dosick. Ronnie Pulling, Kelby Dosick. Tag team, and that's the 3rd termination block here in game 4 for the Raiders. They had just 1 block, I think, coming in to game 4. They've got 3 here in this game, as there's a kill for Kluffenstein off of a couple blockers. Kluffenstein, 7 kills on the night. Will go back to serve with her team still leading. They lead by 2. Sherman, Mana, nice job saving it. And Reichert thought maybe there was a lift in there on the Tigers, but it was a clean hit before the Reichert attack. So give Reichert the 5th kill of game 4, and she now has 14, 15, 20 on the night. Raiders go quick. I like the pace. Tigers had some blockers there, but Pulling just too much on it to nestle it down on the Tigers side. Carly Scott, 5'10 junior. Her team trails by 2, 15-13, puts it into play. Reichert's attack will be played. It'll be a back row attack by Scott into the net. 6 attack errors for the Raiders here in game 4. So 6 of the 16 Raider points, 6 of the 16 Tiger points have come at the hands of an attack error by Rushi. Sherman, just long, that's 7. It seems to be their Achilles heel right now as Coach Watkins will take a timeout. His team trails by 4, 17-13. We're going to take a precision strip timeout here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to game 4. It's becoming a little bit tighter here. The Raiders suffered a loss in game 3. The Tigers now have a 4-point lead here in game number 4. So although Rushi won the first 2 sets, the Tigers have bounced back to win set 3, and they lead by 4 here in set 4. Serving for Jackson Center, Kiana Suttles. Timeout worked for Coach Watkins. He gets a service error A big one there, breaks the string of offense for the Tigers, and that's their second service error of game 4. And more importantly, it gives a point on the board for the Raiders. They trail by 3. Ludwig gets a bump set to Reichert. Touched at the net by the Raiders. Sherman's opportunity can't be stopped. Back-to-back points following the timeout for the Raiders. 17 now to 15, they trail. Jillian Chapman. And they get a termination block there with 3 and 4. Borchers and Sherman, and quickly Coach Kim Metz sees the momentum switch. She'll take a precision strip timeout. We'll take one as well. It's 17-16 now in favor of Jackson Center here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Jackson Center hoping their precision strip timeout here works as well as it did for Russia. It was 17-13 when Coach Watkins took the timeout. 3 straight points by the Raiders, and Coach Kim Metz will take her timeout and see once if the luck will turn and the momentum can switch back over to the Tigers. The Tigers in the orange and black jerseys, the Raiders in the yellow and blue uniforms. Chapman served. Reichert places the ball nicely in the opening, and the timeout seems to have worked momentarily as Reichert continues to play well. 6 kills here in game 4. 21 on the night. That'll get the old average up above 5, and that's above her 4.5 average she came into the match with. Speaking of numbers, Kate Sherman continues to play well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 also unofficially for her. A 1-point lead for the Tigers. Simone Putoff, senior, will serve the ball for Coach Watkins in the 7th season. Reichert's attack picked up. 3-ball or down ball by Sherman. Reichert on the other side will find the hole. Scott made a good effort, just could not get there quick enough. 7 in the game 4 for Reichert. A 2-point lead, and Reichert now will go back to serve. 19-17 in favor of Jackson Center, game 4. Borchers out of the middle, played up by Grace Prenger. Miss hit there by Klopfenstein, trying to finesse it, and sometimes when you try too hard, you don't follow through, and it was a short arm or just not a good contact. Just the first attack error of game 4 for the Tigers. The Raiders have 7 attack errors here in game number 4. Back row attack from Reichert, dug up by Chapman. Scott, cross court, inbounds, much needed for the Raiders. I didn't quite see how much it was inbounds by, but it's one of those 50-50 balls. If it goes long, it's another attack error. Instead, Scott connects, ties it up at 19-all with Sherman serving. Farhorse runs it down, touched by the Raiders, pushed over by the Tigers. Scott, Prenger with a touch, will give it up to the setter who goes to Reichert. Nice play by Simone Putoff. Scott off a deflection block by the Tigers scores her third kill of the set. And the Raiders now have climbed on top 20-19. They've outscored Jackson Center 7-2 here. It was a 17-13 lead. Now it's 20-19. And let violation give the kill or the ace to Sherman as the ball forced the violation. Service error for Kate Sherman. 2-point lead with 4 to go for the Raiders to win the match. Kloffenstein, Barhorse runs it down, gives it back to Kloffenstein. Overpass, played up by the Raiders. It goes back to the Tiger side. Kloffenstein again touched back to the Tiger side and drops in front of Putoff. So it wasn't necessarily the prettiest, but a lot of action right there, around 3 feet on each side of the net for a long time, until Kloffenstein delivers the blow just in front of the back row defender. Much needed point for the Tigers. They trail by 1, 21-20. Monin to Scott. Scott scores the ball. 4 kills in game 4 for Carly Scott. 16 in the match for the 5'10 junior. 2-point lead now for the Raiders with 3 to go for Rushi to earn the match. CC Borcher serves. Prenger to Barhorse. Attack dug up by Sherman. Good job by the hitter going down to get it. Back row attack. Monin overpass. Kloffenstein delivers. Good play there by Macy Kloffenstein, a junior, earning her 4th kill of game 4. Gives her 9 on the night. Marin Ludwig serving. Her team trails by 1, 22-21. Sherman's pass to Monin. Scott won't quite have enough on it. 8 attack errors here in game 4 for the Raiders. That one will tie it up at 22-22. Precision strip timeout taken by Coach Watkins. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back from our precision strip timeout here in game number 4. 22-22. Marin Ludwig to serve. Rushi leads the match 2-1. Sherman goes to Monin. Poling tips it. Good spot by Poling, getting it out of the reach of a very athletic McKinley Reichert. That breaks the tie as Monin will go back to serve. The Raiders now lead by 1, 23-22. Grace Prenger up to Ludwig, back to Kloffenstein. Scott. Enough off speed, if you will, enough off speed to drop in front. Match point, 24-22. Monin to serve. Reichert out of the back row, gets it to hit the tape and score. A lot of confidence from the sophomore. Tigers stay alive. Serving now will be number 6, Avery Jackson. 24-23 in favor of Rushi. Scott's attack played up. Bump set by Jackson. Reese's attack will score a point. Raiders in the net. Presley Reese gets the kill, her second of game 4, ties it up at 24-24. Avery Jackson serves. Polling's attack, touched back by the Tigers. Ludwig runs it down. Reichert, her attack, touched as well by the Raiders. Reichert will go again. Reichert gets the kill. Not for sure what the whistle was. I believe somebody was in the net, and now it's set point Tigers, 25-24. Jackson with the serve. And it'll drop. Kelby Dosek. Haven't used her a lot, but she has 1 kill in every game so far. That's the big one. That ties it up at 25-25. Scott serving. Catches the net, stays alive, and will drop. The soft ball by Kiana Suttles. Her first kill of game 4 has the Tigers back now at set point, serving 25. Suttles into the net. Jillian Chapman. Game tied 26-all, serving for the Raiders. Reichert gets up to Ludwig. Reichert ball is played by the Raiders. CC Borchers. They almost run into each other. The tip is dug up by Monin. Sherman goes to work now, gets a deflected ball. Nice play by Prenger to keep it alive. Raiders again will go to work on offense. Touched by the Tigers against Sherman. Number 12, Presley Reese, the sophomore, the right front position. Big swing and kill for Presley Reese. Good job defensively by the Tigers. Very scrappy, keeping up a lot of strong attacks by the Raiders. Set point serving. And that's Barhorse with the serve. Sherman. Her ball is blocked back, a touch back. Reichert's ball will nearly drop. It will give Reichert the kill. Game 4 belongs to the Tigers, 28-26. We're going to a decisive Game 5 here at Jackson Center. We'll be back with Game 5 here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to this broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We're here at Jackson Center where we're going to Game 5 between the Raiders and the Tigers. What a Game 4 we had. In the Game 4 that went to the Tigers 28-26, 18 kills for the Tigers, 16 kills for the Raiders, 2 aces for the Tigers, 1 ace for the Raiders, 0 blocks for points for the Tigers, and 4 blocks. Good job of the net by the Raiders defensively, but just too many hitting errors. The Raiders had 8 attack errors in Game 4 and only 4 total errors for the Raiders in Game 4, and that's enough to earn a 2-point overtime victory. So the Raiders win Games 1 and 2, 25-17, 25-18. The Tigers win both Games 3 and 4 in overtime, 26-24, 28-26. We're going to 15 here, game 5. First one there wins. Ludwig puts the ball in play. An attack error. Boy, that's been the Achilles heel of Russia. Has just been long on many of their attacks. They've caught that, just missed the 30-foot mark, and landing them more at the 31 and a half mark. Roll shot works. Kelby Dosek right on cue. Kelby now has 5 kills, 1 in each game for the 5'8 senior. Carly Scott, the junior, serving the ball for the Raiders. Ludwig runs it down. Touched back strongly by the Raiders. The Tigers keep it alive. And the swing there by Reese will carry along out of bounds, but both teams have had some pretty good touches at the nets. They're not blocks unless they score, but boy, there's been some back and forth, and not only good touches, but good digs or recoveries. And another one here as it's kept alive. They avoid the termination block, and the Raiders will go to work to Sherman. Good job by Ludwig. Reichert heads up play. Very crafty. She had 10 kills, did Reichert, in game 4. That is now 15, 25, 26 kills for the sophomore. Klopfenstein serves. Monin gets it to Sherman. Sherman delivers. That one well in bounds. Avoid the attack error and instead give the Raiders a 1-point lead at 3-2. First one to 15 here in game 5 wins the match. Chapman. Ludwig will have to save it. It'll be enough, but just kind of an ugly possession there for the Tigers. Kelby Dosek, though, will take advantage of the weak attack there at the end. Her second kill of game 5. Klopfenstein's bump off the mark. They will hit it over. It's dug up. A chance here for the Raiders to go to work, and they will get it done. A little bit shaky, but Sherman able to deliver a soft touch shot to the right spot. .23 kills in a match for Sherman. Reichert softly hits it over. Monin picks it up on 2. Sherman delivers. 3 kills in game 5 for number 4. A 4-point lead. Coach Metz will take a precision strip timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back from our precision strip timeout. It's 6-2 in favor of the Raiders here, as they've got off to a good start in a decisive game 5. Ludwig will set Reichert. Stutter step approach will work. .27 kills for Reichert through 5 games, or through this point. 6-3 in favor of Russia. Mishandled the second ball there as Klopfenstein trying to step in and do the setter routine, if you will, but mishandles it. 7-3 the score in favor of Russia. Simone Putoff has had a couple service aces tonight, will come in to serve. Reichert kind of mistimed it. The ball got behind her head, which resulted in too much on the side or the bottom of the ball, and it carries just past the 30-foot line. Attack error against the Tigers. A 5-point Russia lead. Make it 6. The overpass becomes a perfect set for Sherman. And right now the Raiders with momentum. Jackson Center will substitute. They'll put in number 1. To kind of maybe slow down the pace here a little bit. Borcher's attack will be blocked. I believe, if I saw that right, I think it was 7 and 14. Guy and also Reichert. They motioned it in. Either that or never. I'm not for sure. There wasn't a lot of celebrating, but I thought it was blocked. Nonetheless, Borchers answers. So that squelches the rhythm, if you will, for the Tigers. The Raiders get it right back with a 6-point lead, 10-4, with just 5 points remaining for the undefeated in the league Raiders to withstand this rush from a 4-2 Tigers team. Reichert's ball will be played up. Monon will get it to Scott. Nice dig by Klopfenstein. Reichert, nice job. It won't quite be enough on the defensive side for the Raiders. They tried. Almost got it over, but give the kill to Reichert. That now gives her 28. She now serves. 10-5 the score. Monon attack is pushed back. The Raiders will get another chance. They'll go with Scott. It'll work. Carly Scott has had a nice night. 18 kills in the match for Carly Scott, her first of game 5. Borchers to serve with her team up by 6. 11-5. Klopfenstein pushes it. Sherman there to get it. Scott off a deflection. Nice job by Klopfenstein keeping it alive. Monon trying to catch them off guard. Attack wide left, just down the line. So the Tigers, who played so clean in game 4 hitting with just 1 attack error, have committed 3 attack errors here in game number 5. They trail by 7. The Raiders just now 3 points away from the match victory. Back row attack from Reichert. Much softer attack there. And the Raiders able to get it into play, into system. Nice dig by the Tigers. Klopfenstein, cross court will work. Much needed blow there by Klopfenstein. 10 kills in the match for Macy. Cuts the lead in half, 6-12. And give the point there to number 7, Paige Guy. Nice attack there, dug up by the Tigers, pulling with a good swing. Now Scott will try it. Dug up by Klopfenstein, it'll work. Give Scott the kill. (13-7). Raiders lead. Monon with the serve. Dug up. Back row attack from Sherman. Net violation. Give the kill to Sherman. Match point now serving for the Raiders. Maya Monon a chance to cap off the victory and help her team stay undefeated in league play, but it's been a battle. It will not happen yet. The service goes long. And the Tigers will have their backs against the ball. Backs against the wall. Ludwig's going to have to remain perfect here. Chapman to Monon, and Poling delivers the finishing blow. A hard-fought win, but a win nonetheless, as the Tigers in 5 games win the match 15-8 over a very pesky Jackson Center Tigers team. And we're going to take a quick break here and come back here and wrap things up on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back here to Jackson Center. We're going to wrap things up here real quickly in a hard-fought game where the Raiders win games 1 and 2, lose games 3 and 4, and come back get a decisive Game 5 victory over Jackson Center. Quickly, our player of the game tonight goes to Kate Sherman. She led the way with 26 kills, got her 1,000th kill in Game 3 of the night, I believe it was. An all-around great performance. Her on the other side of the net, McKinley Reichert finishes with 28 kills. Tough battle for the Tigers. They battled back, gave the undefeated Raiders all they wanted, but it just was not enough, and the Raiders prevail in 5. Congratulations to our player of the game, Kate Sherman, your NKTelco player of the game. That will wrap things up here from Jackson Center. Once again, your final score in 5. The Raiders defeat the Tigers 3-2. Thank you for watching here on NKTelco Sports.